Hi, everyone. This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm back again with another presentation. And today we're going to be continuing our series with the angel numbers. And now we're going to dive more into the numerology side of these numbers and not just, putting it all on the ancestors, but we just really want to dive deeper into just the ancient hidden aspect of these numbers, and because they can really help us in our lives if we use them properly. Okay, so this is not a religion here. All right, so use them at your discretion. And also, first and foremost, always trust your own intuition, man. All right, so if something doesn't work for you, tweak it until you figure it out. So some of the things I'm sharing with you, it may resonate with you, it may not. But at the end of the day, I'm sharing my experience with you. That way you can have a better understanding of what's going on in your life with these numbers as well. So as we move forward, we're going to dive into the introduction of these ancient numbers and really get a better understanding of what your ancestors or your spirit guides, your angels trying to, lead you into the right direction and really help you. Because some of us really do need some additional assistance at this point. Okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started into the introduction of this amazing topic that we wasn't taught in school. So when it comes to numbers, what what is numerology in the first place? Now, numerology is a science based on numbers and their fascinating effect in our lives. And it believed they have been studied as far back as 11,000 years ago, over 11,000 years ago, guys. Now, numbers have been in existence since the beginning of time and predates all alphabets. Okay. Now, Pythagoras was one of the fathers of numerology and that was over 2,400 years ago as well. He was able to apply his knowledge and understanding in practical areas for the needs of mankind. And then what he did was he gained this knowledge of numbers from Egypt, which is Kemet, right? AKA Kemet, and near the Near East. And some researchers have found evidence that numerology was practiced in Egypt or Kemet as far back as over 13,000 years ago. So this is not nothing new. Some kind of way, along the line, this was taken from us. But when you use these numbers, you can really get in balance with nature, with God, with source, your ancestors, and most importantly, because you the one here in manifestation, it's for you. So you need to have the understanding, right? So you the manifestation of the higher, your higher self or source. So you here to share your knowledge and wisdom with people and use this number to your benefit and the upliftment of other people's as well. So let's continue. So now, why is numerology important? So for me, numerology is important because like when you use this thing as a tool, not as a religion, now you can use it to investigate our own very being of our lives, and it also bring light um, on our highest potential on this physical plane, on our emotional level, our mental and spiritual planes as well. So now numerology tells of our potential destiny, our natural talents, our and also help us gain better understanding of ourselves and other people too, because you use these numbers to really see what's going on, beyond the surface level of other people's lives and your life as well. So, but it shows us the pathway we need to take in our lives to fulfill this potential, and also tell us, one of the many reasons why each one of us has different traits and characteristics. So, what does this mean? What does this really mean? So, to sum it up, when you really use this tool, numerology, which is the study of numbers and their effect on our lives. Numerology could, however, be better named the science of numbers. Now, again, numbers has been in existence since the beginning of time and predates all alphabets. So you see them all the time, you use them all the time. Without using them, nothing would really happen. Okay, we'll be at a standstill, and you get the importance. So, but as we move forward, now I want you to focus on the slide here because I have quite a few things here. I have a color-coded numerology chart along with the Pythagorean uh, numerology system. I'll save the Chaldean for the next presentation. And I also have the seventh chakra chart along with the Egyptian zodiac wheel and with the Sephira, which is the tree of life with the color coding as well. And with the Sephira, this is basically your life journey right here. This is the tree of life. This is you. This is me. And when you utilize and take the path that's being laid out for you, and you can rewrite the script at any time. But however, you do have spiritual help from different beings that you can't see, and they really want to help you. Okay, so with that being said, this is you right here, the sufferer to the far right with the colors, and we'll dive a little bit deeper into that at a later date. But what I'm saying is, like, each of these numbers have a different vibration, of course, okay, and can therefore give us a better understanding of our own pathway and the circumstances which surround our lives every day. It can direct, us to the best career choices that best suited for us, and give us opportunity to be more aware of the talents that we have and the pathway that we need to choose to utilize them. And it also tells us of the compatibility that we have with one another, especially, who would be the most compatible partner, for us. Because most of us, we really are loving, fun loving, spiritual beings. And what better way is just to, instead of doing it by yourself, than to share your journey with somebody that's like minded and with a light heart. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, if you watching this right now, you either you have somebody, or you're in the process of manifesting that person into each other's life, because you guys are linking this thing up together, okay? Because we are interconnected, in the core essence. All right, but again, now and also the number, it'll tell you how you can also help your family and friends due to the numbers, which control their lives too. So you can use these numbers to help navigate your family and friends lives, especially they having issues with health, money, also with the mindset, because the mindset is the most important thing. Everything starts in the unseen realm, in the mind. So if you can remember that all is mind, God is mind, the all is in the all, and we are part of the all, having a human experience, and we need to remember who we are and what we're supposed to do. All right, just remember that. All right, so as we close here, I want you to look to the chart, the Pythagorean chart to the top left here. It's color coded, but I'll be talking about this just a little bit here. So, but each of these numbers are influenced by a different planet in our solar system. So keep that in mind. Now, each letter of the alphabet vibrates to a given number, 1 through 9, that you see here, which is also the span of our life cycles. Okay. Now, these numbers under which we were born, this is very important. So that's why your date of birth, is important. Okay. So I know you heard that before. It is biblical, and you hear it, even if you're not a religious person, you just heard that before. The day you was born was important, because everybody come here for a specific reason and purpose, and we just have to remember that through our process. And that what makes the whole life journey very special and unique. It can be painful, but without failure, how do you know what true success feels like? So failure is just a stepping stone. It's a tool to make you the best version of you, and get you back to your oneness, your prime state. Okay. Now, so again, now I want you to remember that your date of birth is very important. So the day in which you were born, plus the numbers and our names, are the tools we were given in order that we may accomplish our mission in life, and also enable us to work through all the karmic lessons. Now, the vibratory power of each number affect us in both positive and negative ways. So remember, there's polarity, the law of polarity. We have that duality, the cause and effect deal. You know what I'm saying? So you got two sides of the coin. So it's always going to be that negative and positive aspect when dealing with these numbers. So that way it can really keep you on your toes. So, the number 5, it can mean, a couple good things, freedom, flexibility, fun, talent, gifts, high sexual energy, just energy in general. Also on the flip side, the negative aspect, number 5 is prone to addictions, some bad habits, and also, they lack the freedom and flexibility that they so truly deserve. So there's a flip side to these numbers. Again, this is not religion here. This is just your ancient science that we've been deprived of. So it's a process. We'll grow through this together. I'll be presenting more series as we go through the process. Okay. Now, as we close, now the simple meanings of that surrounds the 9 whole numbers are the center of the numerology divination. Okay, so numbers integrate into many other divinity methods, such as the tarot, and you can see on the Sephira on the far right there, I have some of the meanings of each number with the tarot, kind of like tie things in together. And then number can represent stages in the unfolding of any process, and can be key to planets, days, colors, like we have here on the presentation, qualities, characteristics, and again, tarot images. All right. So, but numbers, are also the keys to the letters of the alphabet. So words and names can be analyzed as well. And that's why I include this on this chart. So you have your names, you have the alphabet system here. That's one of them, Pythagorean. Then I have the chakra chart with the colors, not really the numbers on that, but you can kind of like link them up with the top chart. Then you have that zodiac wheel, and then the Sephira. All right. But this is your starting point here, guys. Now, numerology brings overall, why do I love numerology? Why do I love, studying numbers? Why am I sharing this today? Okay. Numerology brings insight, wisdom, and ability to understand ourselves and other people. Because that's what's one of the major problems right now. We lack understanding of each other, and we lost, but we are remembering who we are, and it's a process. This goes beyond race, but everybody's been lied to on a mass level. But again, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. There will be more to come. We're going to be diving deep into these numbers, and we're going to have some fun. And until next time, this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.